I've always seen the people, because through my lens, that's what I photograph. I photograph people and the reactions of people and people's interactions with a product they are using, but it always comes down to the people. And initially it was quite, I'm going to call it simple stuff, making jiggybots, having jiggybot races, things like that. And it started growing into more on the space side, where they're sending up practically weather balloons with radio transmitters attached to it and technology attached to it, which is measuring temperature, wind, atmospheric pressure, distance, and that sort of thing. So these kids can get all that data back down. And watching these kids working with that, not just building the actual system that went up on these low altitude balloons, but also the fact that they could connect to these balloons via their laptops and get that data down. And when the balloons eventually came down, to retrieve their hardware and stuff like that. And then using that data to work out where it's been, how high it was, how the atmospheric pressure changed, how temperatures changed, things like that. And the excitement in their faces. So it's been witnessing the impact on these kids of how their lives could change after experiencing these things through MaxIQ Space, and learning of what is actually possible. And like, hang on a minute, I have to do a subject choice from a trick now. I'm actually going to continue with maths and with science. I'm not going to go to do maths lit and not get a job now. I'm actually going to continue and get into this field because it excites me, it interests me.
For me, the most exciting thing is how something so small can be able to make a big difference in future, and how all the small components all together can give you data and things that you can't usually get with other things, other devices.
I think it's really fantastic that with this small thing, as she mentioned, we are able to measure so many different things, and I think it's very customizable in exactly what you want to measure and how you interpret that data.
And man, whether it doesn't matter what school it is, the excitement is the same, the treatment of this technology is the same, and the reaction to what they're doing, these experiences are the same. And when they're told in that class, they said that we'll get to the stage where your experiments will end up on the International Space Station. The reaction to it is the same across the board, regardless of what school we're at. And that just brings everything down to just the same playing field, which is so lekker to see. There are careers and opportunities and jobs that we don't even know exist yet, that haven't even been thought of. And that's what these kids are studying. They're studying for jobs that don't actually exist.